Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ria, and in today's video we are going to be picking my July TBR with my trusty TBR prompts. Now, if you can't already tell, I am losing my voice. It has been like this for 4 days and I'm just fed up. I need to film some videos and I just can't wait any longer, so I'm going to be doing it. Either way, it's a little bit better than it was yesterday, but for some reason it's gotten worse than it was this morning and I don't know why. So we're just gonna roll with it and hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. We're just gonna be using these TBR prompts that I used last time to pick 6 books for my July TBR. So far I've only read 2 of the 6 books I picked last month. I've read Book Lovers and Nocticadia. I still have left to read City of Souls and Sinners, Clockwork Angel, Begborough with Steel, as well as Foxglove. I think I'm going to get through any of those 4 if I'm being completely real with you. That is kind of like the wrap up of my June TBR and how that went. It's not been the greatest month for it. I've genuinely only read like 3 books this month, which is probably the least I've read since I started reading again. I've had like literally no time to read. My voice is literally getting worse as I speak. I'm sorry if it's like literally insufferable to listen to. It has been insufferable to speak with. I'm just gonna start picking some prompts. I am not the type of girl who takes prompts out and leaves them aside and then does new ones once I'm running out. And I'm just gonna be re-picking them every month. The first prompt for this video is a book that ends in an even number of pages. That is a good one, I think. Okay, we've got Heir of Broken Fate. No, Heir of Broken Fate is 503, so not that one. Beach Read, 358, potentially Beach Read. The Throne of Broken Gods, 761. A Reaper at the Gates, Not Another Love Song. 365. Gonna be between Funny Story by Emily Henry, A Reaper at the Gates by Sabathir, and Beach Read by Emily Henry. Maybe A Reaper at the Gates by Sabathir, because it's the 3rd book in a series that I am really enjoying, and then once I have it finished, I've only got one last book to go. Plus, again, like I said, I am loving this series. I'm really curious to learn where it goes and to just see more of this world, because the first 2 books I've loved. I rated the first one a 4.5 and then the second a 4. I do think that there is a 5-star potential somewhere in there. So I'm thinking A Reaper at the Gates is probably what I'm going to pick, just so I definitely have it on my TBR for next month. I am loving this series and I think this next book has so many different potential outcomes and just storylines, and I'm really intrigued to see where it could go, because I feel like there's no strict idea of where it's going to go. A Torch Against the Night left off very much like what's going to happen next for there to be 2 more books. I think this is going to be my first book for my July TBR. On to our second prompt. Soft DNF. I've soft DNF'd The Death Cure, These Violent Delights, The Crown of Gilded Bones, just because I haven't been in the mood to get back into it since I started reading it, then went away. Yeah. The Nightingale. I think that's it. I know which one I'm going to pick for this one. It doesn't make it particularly difficult for me because there are so many of these that I just like don't really want to pick up straight away. I'm going to choose The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the 3rd book in the From Blood and Ash series. I have absolutely adored every book in this series so far. From Blood and Ash was a 4.5, A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire was a 5. I'm so intrigued to go into the next prequel series. I do have A Shadow in the Ember ready to read, and I love these characters, I love this world. I love the storyline. I just find it very detail heavy, which isn't a problem. I do enjoy it. It's just sometimes it can be a bit tedious. I'm really enjoying this, don't get me wrong. I just haven't been in the mood for a very detail heavy fantasy in the way this one is. But yeah, I have loved the other books in this, and I do want to see where the story goes. And again, I love these characters so much that I really want to see what happens next, because there's so much that's happened and there's so much still left to learn that I'm very unsure of where it's going to go. Okay, on to our third prompt. Flowers/animal on the cover. I so wanted this to have something, but what even is that at the top? I literally cannot tell what it is at the top. I don't know what that is. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. We have The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. Loads of flowers on this one. The Foxglove King by Hannah Witten. Alive and Wells by Bailey Hannah. Foxglove by Adeline Grace. I mean, we've got 2 fantasies already here. They're 2 chunky fantasies. So I'm thinking maybe like a shorter romance. So I'm thinking either Alive and Wells. Okay, we also have The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan, as well as Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. I do really like the sound of The Kingmaker. I've heard amazing things about this. I've heard it's very much an underrated book, and I would love to read more by her. So I think I might pick this one. We've got the flowers on the front. For me, I think it's either between this and Practice Makes Perfect. I think I'm gonna pick The Kingmaker. I think I'm gonna pick this one. And then hopefully we might be able to get this one as well later. We're flying through these. On to prompt 4. Oh my god, Kindle pick. I love a Kindle pick. We have so many options here. I have the next Zodiac Academy books, Soaring Starlight, and then 8.5. And I do really want to continue that series. I just don't want to dedicate myself to another Zodiac Academy book right now. We have books I have on my physical TBR, Heir of Broken Fate, and City of Souls and Sinners. I also have A Touch of Golden Madness, Avalon Tower, The Ever King. And then we have more things like Diabound, Fairytale, Alive and Wells, The Throne of Broken Gods. I might pick one that I actually have on my physical TBR because I am trying to get that down as much as I can. If I'm doing that, it's probably either between City of Souls and Sinners by Kayla Edwards, book 2 in the House of Devils series. Loved book 1. This is actually on my June TBR, but I've just not had the time to dedicate towards it. And then The Throne of Broken Gods by Amber V. Nicole, book 2 in the Gods and Monsters series. I read and really enjoyed the Book of Azrael back at the beginning of the year. I really want to go into the next book because I just want to see the development of the story, and I want to see Deanna and Sam Keel again. And then we have Heir of Broken Fate as well by Mads Rafferty. I've heard so much about this and I'm so intrigued to go into it. Out of all of them, Heir of Broken Fate would be the shortest, but I don't know if it's the one I want to go into the most. Which one am I more likely to get into? I'm thinking The Throne of Broken Gods, because then it's continuing a series, and yeah, to me, I think this is the one I want to read most right now. I might read this one anyway, I'm not sure. Yeah, for now I'm going to pick The Throne of Broken Gods by Amber V. Nicole. On to prompt 5, new author. Actually, that works out so perfectly. So I think for this one I am actually going to do Heir of Broken Fate. It does work out pretty perfectly, and I do think I will read this. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. I've heard so many things, and of course Mads is a booktuber, booktalker, so I'm very excited to give this one a try. Then we move on to my last prompt for this video. Hopefully I'll get like a romance or something. set in current season. If you didn't already know, I'm in the UK. I mean, it's going into July, so yeah, we are in summer. So what else is better than an Emily Henry pick? Am I right? An Emily Henry read would be perfect. This time of year, beach read, come on now. That is set in summer. So that was a really easy pick. I'm gonna pick beach read. As I was saying, I feel like beach read is the perfect last pick for this video. Very easy pick because, I mean, beach read, no question in my mind that it's the next Emily Henry book I'm going to be picking up, hopefully. I'm very excited. I've heard literally so many good things about it. Some people absolutely adore it, and I hope I am one of those people. I love book lovers, so I feel like good things could come. I'm just going to quickly round out this video with the books that I chose for my July TBR. Literally, I feel like we've had so many good picks for this month. I'm so happy with the ones I got. I don't think it could have been better. I mean, 6 books that I think I will definitely be able to pick up. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I have more time this month. We never know. We have The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout. A Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. Heir of Broken Fate by Mads Rafferty. Beach Read by Emily Henry. The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. And last but not least, The Throne of Broken Gods by Amber V. Nicole. This has got to be one of the best TBRs I've ever picked. Honestly, I'm so excited for every single one of these books, and I can't wait to get started. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, let me know. I will hopefully see you very soon in the next one. Hopefully we'll be able to pick some of these in some videos to read so I can bring you along with me. Hopefully we get through a few more than I did in June. But I'm very excited and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you very shortly in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.